making over 27 million dollars a year, and getting yourself involved in something illegal to make $200,000 annually, which is also 1 year. You would think that that's stupid. Somebody with sense, somebody with common sense would think that that's just stupid. But then you get the Italian mafias involved, the Italian mafia groups, which in New York City, in New York State, that there's a couple of crime family that's actually involved in New York State. You got the Gambino, you have a whole bunch of crime syndicates, Italian families in New York State. So you have a couple of black guys, NBA guys, also a Hall of Fame NBA player that's now a head coach, just got caught by the federal government. And the first thing that I said to you, one of the NBA players was making $26 or $27 million annually, every year. Why would you involve yourself in stuff like that? I honestly don't know, and I can't figure it out. Since I heard about this story, I'm like, this story can't be true. And then I actually look into the story myself, and I'm like, this is impossible. You have this gentleman's right here that I'm about to show you. Majority of the gentlemen that you're going to witness that's right here playing in this NBA team, including the coach. This guys was all indicted on crimes that they're performing illegal activities. Why is they playing in the NBA games? The guy specific that I told you that's making over $27 million per year, he actually took himself out of a game after 9 to 10 minutes of playing. He claimed that he was not feeling good and he had to actually leave the game. So they exit him out the game. And that was actually set up by him to have one of his friends win in a gambling thing. Can you imagine that? Can you seriously imagine, like, you go to watch an NBA game and you're like, okay, everything is going good. Like nowadays in sports, it's hard to think that it's 100% real, because in sports nowadays it's all about money. It's like a lot of these guys involved in sports and they already have money, but enough is just never enough. You're making $27 million a year, and you're still willing to involve yourself in illegal activities. For what reason? It has to be something bigger, and then the Italian mafia is involved. So it has to be something bigger behind exactly what's been going on. And those are the guys that you're looking at on the screen that's involved in the illegal activity. This is the coach. If I said to you guys, I completely understand these people and what are they thinking, I would not know. I don't know what people is thinking. But all I could say, that is real. That is very stupid, though. I don't care what you're going through in life. Like, because you're going backwards. I don't care even if you owe the mafia some money. You're making $27 million a year. If you owe the mafia, pay them. You can afford to pay whomever you owe. Instead of you paying who you owe, you're actually rather involve yourself in illegal activity so the mafia can make money off of what you're doing. I don't understand the logic behind it, dude. Like, I didn't get it. I first ran into the story and I'm like, this cannot be true, bro. These guys cannot be that stupid. There is no way you could be making $27 million a year, 12 months. In 12 months, you're making $26 or $27 million, and you're willing to risk your career. You're willing to risk your legacy over some money? Like, come on. Like, to me, it just didn't make sense in no way, shape, or form. I didn't get it. I really, really didn't get when I first heard it. And the FBI actually held a press conference in regards to this entire situation. Like, they held a press conference because they was the one, and a couple of people actually got arrested. So we're going to listen to actually the FBI press conference that took place in New York City a couple of days ago. Actually, this press conference took place. You know, we're going to hear from the director of the FBI, Mr. Kash Patel, and all the other people that's involved in this operation that took place.
Good morning. Today we are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra. The men and women up here standing with me represent a small portion of the leadership team that brought profound...
And if you don't know the Casa Nostra, that's the Italian mafia. That's the Italian mafia in a group of all the crime families. It's not just one crime family that's operating in New York State. It's 3 to 4 different crime families. So that's what they call, that's the name that the FBI director just mentioned.
...era that needed it more than any. I'll just highlight some of the details in the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families. And you'll hear more about those details today. The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling.
I'll tell you guys right now, Italian people, the crime family, and Italian people in general, Italian crime families are made up of, to be an Italian crime family, you have to be 100% Italian. Meaning mother and father have to be Italian. And 95% of people that's involved in the crime family, the mafia, they're highly prejudiced people. They don't like colored people. Italians, real Italian people, do not like colored people. When I said colored, Hispanics, blacks, especially blacks. So if whomever see this video, if you don't listen, I've been around Italians for years. It's when Italian people see you, especially people that's associated with the mafia, to get into the mafia, to become a mafia member, you have to be 100% Italian. Meaning your mother and father have to be born in Italy 100% to become a part of the mafia crime family. That's the only how you could get it. And the Italians don't like colored, especially blacks. Whenever an Italian see a black or Hispanic person, they don't see a human being. They see a colorful person. They see a colored person. That's it. Especially, once again, especially blacks. Some Italians will pretend to get along with Hispanics because Hispanics going to do the work for them without complaining, feed them pasta, do whatever they say to do, and keep the ball rolling. But they have no respect for Hispanics as well. And a lot of Hispanics get it confused, thinking that Italians actually care about them. But in reality, you're not Italian. You will never sit at my table. That's how Italian people look at colored people. You're not 100% Italian. You have no right to sit at my table. Yes, I will invite you into my house as a Hispanic, but I'm inviting you to my house to clean my table, clean my house when me and my Italian family are finished, clean my lawn. That's why you're invited into my house, not to sit at my table and eat with my family. The blacks, Italians see black people, they're seeing the N-word. No matter how courteous, respectful, and kind you will be to an Italian person, and I'm talking about real Italian people, no matter how kind, courteous, and respectful you will be to an Italian as a black human being, as a black man or a black woman, whenever they see you as the N-word. They will respect you according to whatever they need from you. That's the respect level they'll give you. If they need something from you, they will respect you at that level. If they don't need nothing from you, you will be respected at the bottom. Simple and plain. So whenever you see Italians are dealing with blacks or dealing with Hispanic in anything illegal, guess what's going to happen? 100% that blacks and Hispanics are going to go to jail.
No room for any perpetrator of crime. You hear a lot about our work of defending the homeland and crushing violent crime. Well, this work is also representative of a colossal portion of the FBI's mandate to keep America safe and to keep our entertainment industry fair and secure. The men and women that are standing up here today worked tireless hours, days, months, and years. And the fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation. And we could not have done it without our interagency partners that are before us today. The NYPD, HSI, and teams of law enforcement officials from around the country made this day possible. It takes a team to bring this kind of justice, sweeping justice, into the halls of the United States courtrooms, where our brave United States attorney has led this prosecution. It takes courageous prosecutors to stand before you and say, we will not allow this kind of illicit activity to happen, not only at the national sporting level, but also where it hides in La Casa Nostra. And when these two collided together, they perpetrated a fraud that is historic in terms of not just money, but the scheme and the deceit that they utilize to steal and swindle people for money, to include crypto fraud. This is an operation that showcases to you that under President Trump's administration, there is no room for any type of criminal behavior, be it on the world's largest stage or in the back rooms of tiny parlors where guard games are being plugged. We are proud to stand here today with the men and women of the FBI and this legal team. And to the United States Attorney, I just want to thank you personally for taking the time to display the work that the media.
And you heard what the FBI director said. It's not just about the basketball games that was fixed. It was also illegal poker games that this NBA coach and NBA players was also involved in. And if you know about the NBA, 85 to 90% of the NBA players are black. It's just a couple of handful of white and other white Caucasian players in the NBA. The majority of NBA players are black people. So this guy was not just involved in fixing NBA games, basketball games. They're also indicted for illegal poker card games. That they was tricking people out of millions of dollars. Within 1 year, the mafia, the full crime family that was involved with all these black guys, the full crime family, Italian mafias, they made annually over $7 to $8 million off of the illegal card game, the illegal poker game, and the fixing of the NBA games. I don't understand these people, dude. You're making 26, 27, 30, 28, 30,000, $30 million yearly. You're making 20 something to 30 something million dollars a year. And you're going to go work with an Italian crime family to defraud people? I don't understand. Italian people don't have no type of love in their heart towards black people. You might say, yeah, but very, very rarely. And I'm going to explain this to you. Dude. I've been around Italians for years. And Italian people who I've been around for years, whenever they see me to this day, they don't see me as a person who respect them over the years, who always been respectful, who always been kind, who always been courteous to them. No, they still see me to this day as an N-word. They still see me and view me as an N-word. They don't view me as a normal human being, as a God-loving person who always been kind to them, who always been respectful to them, who always been courteous, 100% respectful at all times. No, they don't see me as that human being. They will never ever see a black person as a normal human being. To a real Italian, to an Italian mafia member, a black person is just an N-word. You're going to be labeled as an N-word to a mafia associate forever. Anybody that's associated in the mafia, in the Italian family, the full crime family that's based in New York State, you're just an N-word. And they will use and abuse you according to what they could get from you. But you will never get respect from any part of the Italian mafia as a black person. You will never ever be respected, dude.
In detail. As I said, it does take courageous prosecutors, but it takes a courageous United States attorney to bring this case, because we are going to take heat for it. But we don't shy away in this administration. We don't say no. What we do is we bring the results across the finish line. We bring them to the public. We bring you accountability. And yes, they will have their day in court, and you will hear the evidence through the court system exclusively. We will not deny anyone of due process. And that's the brilliance of this system. That's the brilliance of this administration. Everyone will be held to account. So with that, I turn it over to United States Attorney Nosal. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Patel. To be clear, we're announcing today indictments in two major cases, both involving fraud. One involves sports betting, and the other involves illegal gambling, very specifically rigged poker games. The first indictment involves 6 defendants who are alleged to have participated in one of the most brazen sports corruption since online sports betting became widely legalized in the United States. This scheme is an insider sports betting conspiracy that exploited confidential information about National Basketball Association athletes and teams. The second indictment involves 31 defendants alleged to have participated in a nationwide scheme to rig illegal poker games. These defendants, which include former professional athletes, used high-tech cheating technology to steal millions of dollars from victims in underground poker games that were secretly fixed.
You are a multi-millionaire and you're robbing people that's less fortunate than you are. You came up probably in poverty. You made it. God gave you the opportunity. God gave you God gave you a talent that actually got you and your family out of the slums. God gave you a talent to play basketball, to get you and your family, get your mother a nice house in a nice neighborhood, get you and your family out of the slums. God gave you a talent to turn back and help the less fortunate. But this guys was not helping the less fortunate. This guys was taking as much as they can, setting up rigged poker games, robbing people blind. They're setting up sports. They're setting up NBA game, which the players are complaining that they're hurt when they're not hurt. They just want to get out the game so they could give other people better odds of winning. You guys are all multimillionaires. God gave you guys the talent to help and to do what's right in this world. God gave you guys the opportunity to get your family out the slums. God gave you guys the blessing to help, to turn around and help other people that's going through exactly what you guys came up, the life that you guys came up into, the life that you guys was born into. God gave you guys a talent so you guys could turn back and help people get out the suffering that you guys went through when you was little and when you was young. But instead of that, you guys are taking that talent and helping out Italian mafia groups to better their lives. I don't get people like that, dude. You guys are black people. Instead of doing what's right, why you think Italians don't respect black people? Why you think Italians don't respect Hispanic people? Why do you guys think that? Because Italians know black is gonna fight black. It's easy for an Italian with money to get black to fight blacks, because black and black fight for no reason regardless. Black and brown people fight each other for no money involved regardless. So imagine you put $100,000 involved. It's easy for an Italian mafia boss to be like, oh, listen, I got this $100,000. I need to go do this to this other black person. Black people kill black people for free regardless. Hispanic and black kill each other for free regardless. Italians do not like colored people. 100%. They don't. If you know about Italy, you know there is a part of Italy which is in Italy. that basically there is a lot of Italians, like an island in Italy, that's integrated with different color of people. Is different color of people living on that specific island with born Italians. And you know, the Italians, the mafia associate Italians don't associate with that part of the people from that part of Italy. You could look this up. Dude. Italian mafias don't associate themselves with people from the specific part of Italy we're talking about on that island. And the reason they don't involve themselves with that people and they don't consider them to be Italian, because they integrate with other race on that island. And you telling me Italian people love and respect black people? You guys are out of your mind, dude, for even getting yourself involved in some shit with Italians.
Conspiracy that exploited confidential information about National Basketball Association athletes and teams. The second indictment involves 31 defendants alleged to have participated in a nationwide scheme to rig illegal poker games. These defendants, which include former professional athletes, used high-tech cheating technology to steal millions of dollars from victims in underground poker games that were secretly fixed. The games in the New York area were backed by the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families of La Cosa Nostra. While the cases are separate, there are 3 overlapping defendants charged in both cases: Damon Jones, Eric Ernest, and Shane Hennon. The indictments in these cases contain only allegations.
And that's the 2 basketball players and their former basketball player who is now a head coach. Those are the 3 main guys that's involved in this indictment. The 2 NBA players and the former NBA player that's now turned a coach. I don't understand these people, dude. I really don't understand. You're a multi-millionaire. How do you get yourself involved in anything illegal with the Italian mafia? But you know what it is about black people and Hispanic people, especially blacks? They want to involve themselves with people they assume to be tough, people they assume to be have the majority of connects, which we know Italian mafias do have a lot of connections. In the NYPD, they have family members that became police officers, that's, you know, detective sergeants, lieutenants, captains, supervisors. Like, they have, the Italian mafia has very big support in the NYPD, because they have a lot of connections within the NYPD to this day. They have a lot of connection in sanitation. They have a lot of connections in construction. They have a lot of influence to this day. Right now in 2025, the Italian mafia still has a lot of influence in the constructions that goes on in New York State. They still have a lot of influence. Who get contracts and how they could get contracts from the city. They're still playing ball with those things as well. But what black people don't understand, I'm saying specific black people, because everybody in this indictment is black. The basketball guys are black. The coach, everybody is black who got arrested. Majority of the guys who got arrested in this indictment is black guys, black people. Italians, especially Italians, mafia Italians. To become a mafia member, you have to be 100% Italian. Not half. Not my mother is Italian, my father is Irish. No. Not my father is Italian, my mother is American. No, you don't get in. Your both parents has to be born in Italy. That's how you become a part of the Italian mafia circle. The Italian, that's they call themselves the real Italians. In Italy, there is an island within Italy, the country of Italy. There is an island where Italian people, women and men, went to live on that island. From the mainland, they went to live on that island and integrated with other people. You have African, you have French, you have, Irish, you have all different races of people You have Hispanic people, all different races of people, specifically on that island. Mind you, the same country of Italy. But the people on the mainland of Italy don't consider the people on that part of that land, on Italy land, they don't consider them to be Italians. And the reason they don't is because they integrated with other race of people. So if you're not from the mainland of Italy, you're not regarded as an Italian. You're not. And you think Italians gonna have anything, any little bone in their body to like and respect black people? You think about it. If the Italians from the mainland of Italy, don't acknowledge a part of Italy that's an island in Italy, that Italian-born people went to live off the mainland, to live on that part of Italy, on that land in Italy. And the reason they integrate with other race, and the reason the people from the mainland don't consider them to be Italians, because they integrate with other race. If you can respect and love your own Italian-born people, and you basically throw them to the side because they integrate with other races, they integrate with Spanish, blacks, integrate with other race, you think that you think mainland Italian people is gonna respect a black person? I hope black people see this video right here. I hope a lot of black people see this video and call me crazy. I've been around I've been around Italian people for over a decade. And to this day, right now I'm recording this video, this Italian people who I've been around over for a decade, they don't see me as a normal, God-loving human being. They don't see me as a person who showed them respect from day one. Show them respect, show them kindness, show them loyalty, show them every good thing about me as a human being. No, they don't see me like that person. Every time I run into these people and they see me, I'm just the N-word to these people. That's it. So when I see black people going out the way and committing crimes to just be a part of a mafia family, you will never be a part of a mafia family. You will be used and abused because money is involved. Italians will do whatever for money, including betray their own family for some money. So for money, it doesn't matter what race, what color you are. It doesn't matter about that, because you're bringing money into the circle. That's it. You're bringing money in. That's all we need you for, to keep bringing money in. But you will never get a sit at this family table. You will never get a sit at this family table. The only people that sit at this family table is the people that's 100% Italian. That's the only people that sit at this table. Mother and father has to be born in the mainland of Italy. God bless all of those guys involved. I wish and hope them all the best. Before I end this video, guys, I just want to take the time to show my respect, my utmost respect, my utmost gratitude to our commander-in-chief, to our president of the United States, our sitting president, Mr. Donald J. Trump. As always, sir, salute to you and your entire family, sir. May God bless you and your family, sir, in this beautiful, wonderful day and forever. May God watch over you and your family, sir, in this beautiful, wonderful day and forever. May God watch over you, sir, on your trips within the United States and on your trips outside the United States. May God bless you and your family, sir. And that's to our commander-in-chief, to our president, Mr. Donald J. Trump, to all and every of God kids within the United States. May God bless us all. To every and all God kids all around the world, may God bless you guys all. Until the next video, ladies and gentlemen, please always treat people with the love, the kindness, the care, the loyalty, and most importantly, the respect that you expect others to treat you with at all times. Shorter version, treat people the way you want to be treated at all times. Always do what's right in the eyes of God and His family. Always make God a part of your decision making every single day. Guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, man, stay safe and be smart, bro.